Hey guys, how you guys doing? It's Tim here, and right now I'm excited to do a video response to Ernie's first contest. Ernie, or username 83rock83, but everyone knows him as Ernie by now. I thought it was a really cool idea, sort of like basic questions, but ones that every single person's going to want to answer. And it did put a little thought into it, you know, because you want to choose just one. I'll be honest with you, with the first two questions, there's like more than one choice, obviously, of what I could pick, and I just picked a good one, you know, for a little diversity. So to start off with the first question about a song, basically that if I'm in the whip and I'm listening to it, I'm going to go repeat, 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 because it's just so good. It just makes me feel good. Which is funny because I actually found the track I decided to work with on a mix that I had from a couple of years ago, a few years back, just called Feel Good. It's like the Feel Good mix. Now what's interesting is that, you know, Ernie is not really a guy who listens to much hip-hop at all, which is funny. And funny because, you know, I do a lot, but it seems like we get along great, and we're both very respectful and appreciative of each other's stuff. So he probably won't be a guy who's really like, wouldn't really get down with this too much, but I'm going to put the links to the stuff down below like he did. And Ernie, I would love it if you would really listen to this song in full, maybe a couple times, the songs I'm about to play, because it's just the bomb. Like, really, if there's anyone who's going to open your doors and stuff, I can open that door, I'll knock it down, I'll blow the whole house down. So this is by a rapper, an MC who's one of my favorites personally. He's from Detroit, and his name is Danny Brown. And the dude, he's just special, dude. He's just something else. You know, when you first hear him, when you hear his voice for the first time he's rapping, you might be like, really, this guy? And then you just end up getting obsessed with him and loving him. He's just crazy. So he has a song on a record of his, a mixtape that was basically, you know, his mixtapes get put out, and they're just better like than everyone's albums. Really awesome cover, by the way. You'll see on the video too. It's a robotic cover, and he has a song called S.O.S, which stands for Shack on Stilts. And the song is just one of those songs that's just like a definition of hip hop in terms of just one of those songs about how, you know, just how he just thinks about himself, and it's just a very confident song about how he's on top, and that's it. No matter what people think and what people might think they are, even if they are, he knows that in all honesty, he's the man, he's on top, he's Shaq on stilts, even higher than anyone else. So let me play this song, and really it's the beat that really, like, the lyrics are great, and they go to, it's just a perfect combination of the two, but this beat is such a feel-good beat, it's just crazy. So let's check this one out, alright? I'm going to turn it up a little bit, let it play for a few.
Like I'm that baby, bring the two away. But I shine like I never seen a rainy day. Kinda cloudy like them diamonds that them rappers wear. Clowning like justice that be in front of king chairs. But they don't make the crown big enough to fit my head. My self-esteem high, see it can nest eggs. I'm sipping vodka straight, eating on fish eggs, cashmere. And the color pastel, used to have that crack like the Liberty Bell. But now I hit chicks with lips like a sail. New SL, lights like fish eyes. Bitches say the chick good, like Mickey D's French fries. Y'all never hear weight, sorta like an anti. Think you doing bad? Think about apartheid. Look in the north eyes, ask him why he flipped me. Said Brown I had to, just look at your history. Try to tell the dude the truth. He's still reminiscing when he used to lock me down.
So that's my song right there. That is literally my song. So Danny Brown, S.O.S, any hip-hop fans watching it, gotta listen to it. If you're not a hip-hop fan, you gotta listen to it. So I'll put the link down below for that. Now question 2 was a live music DVD, and one that's really, you know, your favorite. And I decided I would do a good way of cheating. Basically, I figured I would cheat by showing you more than one. Especially after seeing T-Mac, aka Tim, doing the same thing. He was funny with all his choices. I figured I'd do it. I don't have as many live music DVD concerts as I thought I did, and I actually am missing a couple. It just wasn't always my thing, but I mean, I like them, but like, you know, I don't know. I just rather get music than spend the money. I don't know how often I'm going to sit down and watch it, you know? Like, I can go places with my music. I can't really go places with concerts. That's really the truth, actually. But I rewatched this one from the other night because when I was in high school, me and my buddies were obsessed with it, and I rewatched it the other night and I realized, oh my god, it's still as good. This right here is a 2-disc set. Right? This is And All That Could Have Been 9 Inch Nails Live. This concert and this DVD is just awesome, dude. Freaking awesome. It's during the tour that was for the, I think it's the Fragility tour from the Fragile. 9 Inch Nails is the band I've always loved, and The Fragile is my personal favorite record. Like, when people aren't enjoying The Fragile and think it's just not that great, I just don't understand where they're coming from. It's just a perfect, you know, mix of everything that Trent Reznor's capable of and what he does. So there's just amazing songs, you know, older than 9 Inch Nails songs on here, like songs from Downward Spiral, from Pretty Hate Machine, and then he just goes into these great segments of just song to song from The Fragile. And it's just good stuff, man. Songs like La Mer, there's an amazing performance of La Mer from The Fragile. Songs like The Wretched, you know, and then this great light show and just lots of intensity. And we used to always watch it back in the day when I was younger. We'd watch it in the dark. We'd only watch the show at nighttime in the dark, and it just, the whole room would just light up. You know what I mean? So that's my choice. And my cheating was that I only had 2 Blu-rays that are concerts, so I figured I'd just show them both because they're both really freaking awesome. The first one is Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, London Calling, live in Hyde Park. Really, really great. This was done in the Hard Rock Calling Festival in June 28th, 2009. And it just has a really, really great mix of his older stuff and his newer stuff. Like, for example, for a newer one, he has a song on here that's called Outlaw Pete from, I think it's the Working on a Dream album. It's just massive. So, and he opens up with London Calling from The Clash. This is great. And then the other one, which is amazing as well, this is my man, this is one of my views right here. It's Marilyn Manson, Guns, God, and Government tour, live in LA. And this was around the time of the Hollywood tour. And I actually saw him perform at a festival on a day off called the Day Off Fest for Ozfest, where during the Hollywood tour. And I've just always been a big Marilyn Manson supporter. I think he's just one of the best at what he does. And, you know, I just, honestly, in his last record he put out, the most latest one, is just a very strong release. Like, so the man is still doing things, you know? So that's my option for that. Now the other one is actually, pause this, is the song from a TV show, which is a really interesting and original question. I was really actually impressed with that. That's something I wouldn't necessarily always think of. There's a song called The Luck You Got from a band called The High Strung. And not until right now, thanks for letting me do this, Ernie, did I actually look up who the song was from. But I've always loved the song. It's from a show on Showtime called Shameless. It's just an amazing show. Really out there, just nuts, with William H. Macy and others. The whole cast is just extremely, extremely talented. So I love Shameless on Showtime. And this is their theme song from this band called The High Strung, The Luck You Got. Check this song out. This is the cover. I never saw the cover. Maybe I'll check out the band. Actually, you know, the opening segment of this show is really, really creative and funny on its own. It has a song. If I find an actual YouTube video of the actual opening segment for the show, I'll just put that in the video. So I should be able to find stuff down below to put in the info for the song I showed, maybe the trailers for the concerts I showed, as well as maybe the opening segment for Showtime's Shameless. So yeah, that's my stuff, man. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you, especially Ernie, enjoyed it and it was good for you. Hope you did a good job on your first contest. And I'm excited to see what happens with this. I just got one contest, my first one, from Paulie under my belt. So I'm trying to get more under there. Let's see what we got. Peace out, my man.